Hi everybody and welcome back. I'm so happy to see you here again. So if you are building your fragrance collection, there are some fragrances I really think you should try out to get to know what you like and what you want to add to your collection. So we are going through 10 fragrances that I think you should try to get to know how you want to build your fragrance collection. And we are starting out with one of the latest releases from PACO RABANNE, and this is 1 Million ELIXIR. This is a flanker to the original that is really good. This is a fruity, sweet, floral, green and aromatic fragrance, and I can't get enough of it. I think you should try it because it has a really interesting mix of some sugary, almost burnt sugar kind of sweetness. It has some apple, some green GABBANA, a beautiful rose note together with some cedar and some vanilla and sweet tonka beans. To me, this is a very seductive scent. It's perfect for dates or going out. I think this is something that most women would enjoy on a man because it's sweet, it's slightly spicy, but the focus is on that sweetness and the warmth. Next up we have something from VIKTOR and ROLF, who made the, I would say, modern classic SPICEBOMB. They have made several flankers to SPICEBOMB, and one of the absolute best is SPICEBOMB Extreme. SPICEBOMB Extreme is a spicy, sweet and aromatic fragrance. It has a beautiful tobacco note together with some vanilla, some black pepper and caraway. I fell in love with this the first time I sniffed it. I knew right away that I had to get it. I think this smells fabulous on a man. The tobacco note and the vanilla together is just beautiful, and the black pepper makes the blend kind of sparkling in a way. This is so inviting, it's really seductive, and I would say that even though it doesn't smell like all other fragrances out there, it's very versatile, and I think you can use it to almost any occasion. So one of the first Armani Code fragrances I ever smelled was Armani Code ABSOLU. That is a wonderful powdery vanilla fragrance. But there was something that I always felt was missing with that one. And when I tried Armani Code Eau de Parfum, I found what I was looking for. This is such an amazing fragrance. This is just like Armani Code ABSOLU, but it's more aromatic, and I think it has way more personality. This is a sweet, fresh, aromatic, musky and powdery fragrance. It has notes like lemon and bergamot, so you get this kind of fresh citrus opening, but then it is all about the tonka beans together with the vanilla and some suede. And when you add some suede or some leather to a fragrance, you always bring a sexy vibe. This is creamy, it is seductive, and it is a wonderful fragrance that I really think you should try, because exploring those vanilla powdery fragrances is a beautiful thing. And yes, I really love sweet fragrances on a man, and that is why I think you should try Scandal Pour Homme from Jean Paul Gaultier. Scandal Pour Homme is sweet, it's aromatic, it's warm, and it is soft spicy, but I would say that this is really about that creamy sweetness coming from some caramel, some tonka, together with some fresh side coming from mandarin orange and clary sage, also with some vetiver in the base. The vetiver is not prominent at all, but I do think that it adds something to making this not just a sweet, creamy fragrance. Wonderful release from Jean Paul Gaultier, one that really differs from all of his other fragrances for men, and I really think you should try this because it's something different. Next up we have a vetiver focused fragrance, and I don't even like vetiver, but this vetiver focused fragrance is one of the best, and it is from Tom Ford, and the one I'm talking about is Grey Vetiver. This is a woody, aromatic, fresh, earthy and almost creamy vetiver fragrance. It has a grapefruit note, some orange blossom, the sweetness from the nutmeg, the orris root, vetiver, some woodsy notes and also oak moss. This is elegant, it's creamy, it's slightly powdery, and the vetiver is not sharp at all. And that is why I think it's such a great vetiver focused fragrance. Now, I have heard that this one isn't available anymore. So if you can't get your hands on Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford, I can recommend you to try Guerlain's Vetiver. That is They are not the same, but it's the same kind of vetiver, the more soft and likable one. Next up, we have a fragrance that almost everyone loves, that almost everyone thinks smells great, and especially in the summer. And the one is Light Blue from Dolce & Gabbana. This is fresh. It is a citrus fragrance, but it's also aromatic and woody. It has notes like grapefruit, bergamot, mandarin, some pepper, rosemary, rosewood, and musk. To me, this is something that is very light, very fresh, and if you have seen my previous videos, you do know that I think this smells good, but to me it's nothing special. It's kind of boring. So I want you to try this, even though it's not my favorite, but I want you to try this to see what you think about it. And I want you to understand that this is the kind of fragrance that is very versatile, that is something that most people really do like, and you have to just build your own opinion about, is this good or not? I'm not so fond of it, but maybe you will love it. And if you don't, you can go for Light Blue Sun or Light Blue Forever. Those two are such amazing flankers to this one. And we have one of my favorites coming up, and this one is from Parfums de Marly, and it is called Galloway. This is the perfect freshie. I'm very picky with my freshie fragrances, and me thinking that this is one of the best really says a lot about it. It's musky, it's powdery and fresh at the same time. It's citrus focused, but it also has a spicy side coming from black pepper and the powdery side coming from iris. There's some orange blossom, some musk, and some amber. This is a beautiful blend that comes to you in layers. It's musky, it's powdery, it's fresh, it's sweet, it's slightly spicy, and it's like a journey when you have it on. It comes at you in different layers, and it's so beautiful. Next up is maybe the best flanker in the Acqua di Gio collection, and this one is called Acqua di Gio ABSOLU, and it is a beauty. It's aromatic, it's woody, fresh, it's focused on citrus, but it's also marine and warm. It has some sea notes, it has bergamot, some different citrus notes, some pear and apple, which brings just a hint of a fruity vibe, some rosemary, some lavender, and sweet tonka beans and warm amberwood. This has many similarities with the other Acqua di Gio fragrances, but to me, this is on a whole nother level. This is more elegant, it's more nuanced, and it feels so well made. And we have another one of my favorites coming up, and this is a cheapie, and I love cheapies. I don't care what a fragrance costs, I just want them to smell good, and the cheaper the better, as long as they smell amazing. And this one is actually the one that it took me a year to find out how to open this bottle easily, and I'm going to reveal to you if you have the same problem. Just twist the cap and it's open. But if you try doing it without twisting, it's almost like Fort Knox. So this is a woody, fresh, warm, spicy and aromatic fragrance with a powdery dry down. The notes are mandarin orange, some grapefruit, the neroli, which is like a citrus flower, cardamom, olibanum and sandalwood together with some musk. I love the note of sandalwood, and the sandalwood in Century is creamy and light and beautiful, and I would say that very much of this is focused on that sandalwood, and that is such a good thing. Extremely versatile, extremely elegant, and just addictive. And we have a niche fragrance coming up, and that is one from INITIO, and this one is called Musk Therapy, and it is a fresh, citrus focused, slightly floral, fruity and powdery woody musk fragrance, and this smells so amazing. Imagine something with a freshness together with something sweet and something musky, and there you have Musk Therapy. The notes is blackcurrant, which is a favorite note of mine. Blackcurrant in fragrances always smells amazing. I haven't come across one fragrance that has blackcurrant that doesn't smell good. It also has some musk, it has mandarin orange, some magnolia, so a white floral side, the beautiful light sandalwood and some white floral hedion. This is the perfect summer fragrance, but the thing I like about this is that the combination of that citrus fresh side is toned down into this creamy white floral sandalwood dream. If you want to find a really unique summer fragrance, this is something you need to try. That was 10 fragrances I think every man must try to build a fragrance collection. Tell me about which was your last purchase to your fragrance collection. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!